daytime I be dreaming, but it feels so real. And sometimes I believe it, I mean even though I'm breathing, it's some shit I don't feel. In the daytime I be working like 24/7, I don't come with no chill.
That was what? Oh, here we go.
That's hilarious.
Is it?
That's it.
Hey yo, let's get it. You with it? Yo, I feel like Jay-Z. Oh, hold on.
Go.
Jay Electricity, Allah, mystery, pyramids, visually. Look at me, Sicily, Indians, Italy. Get it, nigga. Corona, roller, hola, motor, Corolla. Nigga,
Give me some more.
come on, nigga.
I see you, big dog.
I don't even know what I said at the end.
It don't even matter.
Motor Corolla.
Corolla, nigga. Get that shit, bruh.
Whipping in the Corolla while sipping the Corona.
Ooh.
Nigga, if you catch that shit, you just might be a goner.
Ooh.
Sipping in them flipping, splitting, smoking marijuana. Nigga, you know I come in the shit boner.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck the virus. That's what fuck the virus. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all.
Already.
Shout out to we're being non-sponsored by the beautiful virus and beer. we
have the Corona Extra.
We have the oh shit.
We got extra Corona.
We got a little more than we bargained for.
Oh man, well look, welcome to the Cool Table and the Lunchroom podcast, episode number 61.
Bruh.
I am Professor X in the building, engineer, producer extraordinaire. I can read your mind and I'll wreck your wheelchair. To my left.
Big Mike, Hairline Don, Cognac Poppy, the fourth Miko, second uncle, what? Nacho, and Harry Potter. I don't have another line. I fucked that up. Harry Potter.
What happened to the Quidditch and Clidditch?
Hey, bro.
I forgot it. I forgot it.
You need to work on it. Practice makes
Yeah.
perfect.
Please,
Practice
sir.
makes
I'll make your
perfect.
bitch disappear.
Nah.
Harry Potter.
No. We do not approve of that message.
What was it? I stick my dick in the chick. What the fuck would I say?
Clidditch.
Do I have so many lines in my head? And on the other side of the table, guys.
What up? What's happening? Cool table fashion. Lights, camera, action. Joe Money Jackson.
What's happening?
Crack. What's crack?
I see you switching it up with the tone.
Nah. Bro, I feel some type of way, bro.
Who was that rapper that raps like that?
Who?
Damn.
That's an old school dude.
Do that again?
Nah,
I think that's you.
That sound like Juvenile, nigga.
Is that
that's definitely not you.
It sound like some Magnolia
That
type
don't sound
thing,
like
right?
you.
I don't know. He's a that sound like something.
I don't know what
I don't know, nigga.
Hey.
East Coast or West Coast?
Nah, this up north.
Up north?
Yeah.
So it's got to be East Coast or Michigan.
You from New York, nigga?
I don't know the guy. The Bismarck Key? I don't know what he's doing. Let's all be friends. Like, I don't know that guy.
Don't worry
Mac?
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all supposed to be able to pick up on the inflections and just know.
My
Especially
nigga.
you.
Yeah,
My
really
nigga,
are
bro, you gotta
disappointed
give me
at
more
this
than
point.
that.
Man,
You gotta give me more than that.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about
You see
it.
how you gonna throw it on me,
Don't
bro?
worry
It's my
about it.
fault. It's my fault.
I have to throw it on you as well because you're so good at quoting shit when you don't do it. Just like
You are the hip hop encyclopedia.
when
After
I
a
didn't,
certain amount of time, bro.
bruh, I just didn't have a quote for Harry Potter. You was like, you need to work on that. Nigga, you need to work on that. All right? When he spits a bar, remember, nigga. You remember his bar.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold on.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, y'all boys stupid, man. Yo, let's get into these school announcements real quick.
What's going on? What's going on?
As always, make sure you guys check out www.professorxsound.productions for all of your engineering and production needs. Also, if you are a supporter of this podcast, make sure you check out thecooltablepod.redbubble.com for all of your school supplies. We got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, shower curtains, stickers. Man, you think about it, we got it. Got it for your boys.
All of it.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, what you got?
YouTube, keep subscribing, keep commenting. We love that shit. IG, follow us. And that's at the Cool Table Pod. And we're on all streaming service, man. So you can't say you can't hear us nowhere because we're everywhere.
We everywhere.
It's kind of our thing.
Everywhere.
Just like the Corona.
Just like the corona.
Bruh.
The beer and the virus.
We going global.
Hey.
You got something, Joe?
I just said it. We going global.
And last but not least, as always, check us out on Win Radio.
Winning.
Every Thursday, episodes come out, winradio.com or the Win Radio app at 7 a.m. Central Time and the replay on Saturdays at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Shout outs.
Yes.
If y'all ain't got nothing else, man, we're gonna keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.
Right into it.
First of all, how were you guys weekend?
Everything was great.
Gucci?
Yeah, a lot
Do
of
niggas still say Gucci?
No.
You can. I do from time to time.
Okay, cool.
I think niggas went from Gucci to Louis to I don't know the designer now they're on.
Huh? What?
Yeah, they used to think shit's Louis, shit's Gucci.
Really? People say Louis?
I heard Louis before. I heard a young dude say, "Man, that shit Louis as hell." I was like,
No, the only time I heard that shit was
I don't like
on the Kanye said it on the song.
No, I think
it.
they probably just
What's Gucci, my nigga?
Yeah.
What's Louis, my?
But yeah, I went to a
What's
masquerade.
that jacket, Margiela?
That shit was hard. I went to a masquerade party. I went as R. Kelly.
Why?
Because I was looking for a masquerade mask and I didn't look in the mirror. I put it on and I wrapped it around. And I was like, I looked at wife. I was like, "This look good?" She was like, "Yeah." She couldn't put the resemblance together. So I just walked out the store with it. Both had masks, put on my black. The first dude I met at the party, nice party, dude had like a chef and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Oh, this nigga Gucci." You know what I'm saying? He's doing it. You know what I'm saying? But we went in there and everybody was like this.
Best of
I was like,
both worlds. Yeah, man.
So I went to the chef. He was like, "You know you look like R. Kelly, right?" I was like this. I see the resemblance. So, she ain't get it. So I had to show the picture when he went to the Grammy with the with the bandana.
Piper shit.
The Piper shit. And she was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I was like, well, now we know. Now everybody here knows that I'm a huge fan. A huge fan. But the crazy thing is, afterwards we went to
There can only be one me.
Bro, if I put that picture up online, bro, that shit is wild.
Yo, I'm definitely putting it up. I'm definitely mean with you, bro.
Dude, you can beat the shit out of me. And that it had like the little spikes in it. I went all out.
You got real kinky with it.
I got kinky. I thought I was doing kinky shit, but really I was doing some Kelly shit, which is not that wasn't where I was trying to go with that. But no, Buddy was cool, man. Buddy afterwards went to Magic City.
For the last time before they shut it down.
Yeah, but I'd never been to Magic City.
Wait, what? Hold up. Rewind. What happened?
Yeah.
Magic City is closed?
Yeah.
The Atlanta staple is closed down?
You know how real shit get when that happened. Actually, this is the first time I've ever heard of Magic City.
Are you serious?
They're open on Christmas, nigga. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that shit.
Thanksgiving, all that shit.
They're open.
New Year's, all that shit.
And they serve food and the bitches are there. It never stops. Shit don't never stop.
That shit just stopped.
They're like a diner, man. It's like, what, man, ain't nothing to do. Well, you can go to Magic City. Like, that's always been an option. But
you gotta take a time out from tipping titties. You gotta.
I'm gonna tell you something. There's some bad chicks up there, but I didn't know how. I'm not gonna put the dude's name out there, but I didn't know how much of a baller the dude I was with, because I was like, man, it's gonna be kind of tight. It's like, the Corona. He was like this. What about it? I was like, all right. 40 to park. I was like, oh shit. I was like, $60 just to even get in the motherfucker.
He said, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I get there. This nigga got the VIP at the stage. Like the middle one. I never even knew it existed. We had 3 bottles. He was like, hey man, pick a girl. I was like, nah man, I'm good.
That nigga said, pick a girl.
I didn't want to say I'd never been in this situation before. Usually they, I have to wait and they come in line. Oh, can I have it? No. Ma'am? No, you going over there. VIP right here. You waiting for the chicks.
Yeah.
This nigga was like this. You. Hey, come here. And he got a stack of ones like this. I had like maybe $100 in ones. I mean, literally.
First of all, hold on, let me ask you. Who the hell you with, bro? Who is this guy?
I want to know what kind of circles Mike is running in.
Yeah,
man. He's living a life that he doesn't let us know about.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who are you?
I don't know. It's her friend. It's wifey's friend, man. I was impressed. I was like, this shit them never stop. I was like, nigga. But it was so, you could sit on the stage in VIP, like the actual stage. You just sit on. The girls don't mind. Of course, wifey was filming, and she got approached by Mr. Magic. I was like, how you get approached by Mr. Magic? Like the dude that owns the fucking club. Like, we getting in trouble. But he's so famous over there. He was like this. Oh, nah, she good.
That's fucked up, man. When I hear Mr. Magic, I think dum 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 dum.
But the funny thing is, man, like after all that, I realized like this shit is full of Corona shit. Like I was in VIP, so I wasn't that close, but I was like, bro.
It's just lingering.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, it was too. It was packed too. But yeah, that was my weekend, which was very. I didn't expect it. Unexpected. Shout outs to my man. I don't want to give you a name. Let's call him George. Shout outs to you and your wifey and all that.
Mr.
Man.
Money.
Mr. Money. I appreciate you, bro. Happy birthday to you. It's his birthday. Happy birthday to you, bro.
Big ups, happy birthday.
I like people that treat people when it's their celebration.
That is love. That bro.
That's the space of life I'm working towards right now. Because I like doing stuff like that anyway.
Yeah. It was dope, man. It was dope. I gave my birthday card. I put $20 in it. Now I'm like,
nah, bro, it's the thought that counts.
It's
the thought that counts, but I mean, like, what the fuck is
if he's real, he respect it.
I was like this.
If he's real, he respect it.
Nah, bro, come on.
It's the
thought
listen,
that counts, man.
Everybody's not in the same space of life, man.
Yeah.
No.
Shit, that $20 for you was a big deal. You ever heard the story?
A big deal. I was like, I don't know this nigga.
You ever heard the story about the woman that gave her last in the Bible?
No, speak on it.
So there was a woman, Jesus was at the temple, and he was standing around with the Pharisees, and there was this guy who was rich, very wealthy, came in, you know what I'm saying, made it rain on the offering tray real quick.
Made
right?
it rain
It was
on
like,
the
okay,
offering.
cool, that's dope.
Like baby or something, yeah.
It was coins too, so you know what I'm saying.
So then this elderly woman came in, and she dropped in her last, which was like, I'll say a penny. I just call it a penny. She dropped in her last penny. Ding. And Jesus said, stupid man, Jesus said that she gave more than the rich man gave because that was her last.
Sacrifice.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you gave out of your lack while the gentleman gave out of his abundance. It's not saying that what he did wasn't a great thing,
I know,
but
what I did is
thought
better.
of what you did,
Was
sir.
better. So
You should revel.
So Jesus appreciates me.
He does.
In the strip club. Whole bunch of Magdalens. What's that prostitute name?
Mary Magdalene's.
Mary Magdalene's up in that bitch, but there's some fine ass chicks in Magic City, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, we live in Atlanta, sir.
Come on, it's Magic City.
No. Come on. We go to pinups. Come on, stop it. Come on.
I haven't been to pinups in years.
Pleasers, pinup, pleasers in here. You know, we go to the ghetto shit. You know, Foxy
Pleasers
Lady,
is a different.
Blaze.
Come on now. Stop mixing calibers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Magic City is like the upper tier of black.
Yeah, but even pinups versus pleasers is very different. Versus the Blue Flame, very different.
Very different.
Pleasers was like,
Man, that's where I met Snipes.
Yeah.
Shit don't never stop.
We bet.
Yo, hold on. Was Snipes, dare I say, the innovator of the Switch It Up challenge?
Yo, because she looked just like Wesley Snipes when the lights came on. She looked just like it. When the lights was off, I was like, did she flip them? Shit don't never stop. I'm still like, I fuck the
Lights
shit
come
out.
on.
Fuck the shit out of Blade. I fuck the shit out of Blade. Goddamn, I was like, shit don't never stop.
For the city now.
The Daywalker.
She had the nerve to be like, can we go inside Zaxby's? No, we do drive through. We do drive through.
Mike, why you do it like that, man?
But she was cool, man. I don't know where she at now, but she was cool. I think her stripper name was Black. Which is
How ironic.
But other people who don't like to flip it, switch it. What the fuck is it? The flip it, switch?
Flip it.
Yeah.
Bop it.
Is that the song?
No, nigga, that's a Nerf toy. That's a flip it, bop it, kick
You never
it,
played
run.
Bop It?
No.
Yeah, whatever that shit
Bop It
is.
was hard, man.
No,
That was a hard ass game. I might buy one. Do a little game night. We play it. We play it with the Bop It pause.
Okay. There we go. There we go. 20-second time back.
Oh man, but apparently, TikTok has been, booming in popularity.
Damn near revolutionary.
Like it's crazy how popular it's going.
That's the shit that everybody dancing to and all that shit, right?
That's the Russian company infiltrating our. Anyways, go ahead.
Ooh.
Conspiracy, Mike.
I know. It is owned by a Russian company.
I know.
Is that a conspiracy?
You tell me.
I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. I don't know.
They're putting their hats in with China because from that standpoint.
Hey, yo, Trump, we got mad enemies because of this nigga.
Man,
We got mad enemies,
saying.
bro.
Don't say we, say they.
No, nigga, we in the country, we.
Nah, bro, come on now.
As long as we own this landmass, boy, we in trouble.
We in trouble.
Everybody catching it the same. But anyway, so yeah, TikTok has been exploding, and there has been a challenge called the Switch It Up Challenge.
Yeah.
Where people are essentially switching roles or switching looks of people. So it could be anybody in the room together, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to play this. It's a 4 minute. Me not playing.
Okay, yeah, just play it rather than me explain it.
Yeah. So here we go. And I don't know who the hell that is.
What is happening?
Look, I just flipped the switch.
Flip.
I don't know nobody else.
How did he even get the diaper on, bro? Here you go. Here, it's for Joe Money right here.
I just flipped the switch. I don't know nobody else.
All right, fam. So now we got. It's always got to be a nigga that run out.
There's another one. This is all for Joe Money.
I just flipped the switch.
Boom.
I don't know nobody else.
Last one. Last one.
Look, I just flipped the switch.
No,
I don't know nobody else.
bruh.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We gotta stop. There's another dude and chick. I mean, you see where it's going.
Let the kids have fun, man. I
Let
don't see
the
nobody
kids-
grow. Like, I don't know,
that
man. I
first
just
dude
speak
was
for
grown.
myself.
That was a grown white man in the
Look,
beginning, right?
I'm talking about
Black
grown.
Oh.
I'm talking about grown. I ain't talking
I'm talking about grown.
Yeah, I mean, to each his own, man.
Real
Have fun.
people.
Have fun. Play. Child's play.
All right, so let's say what Waka said. All right, so Waka posted this. This flip the switch challenge making me realize a lot. That's what he put into the graphic, and the caption is, never will I act or dress like a female. Not for promo, not for comedy, and damn sure not for a fucking challenge.
Clayco.
Where's the be a real man challenge? That's
Flocka.
It's like being feminine's a wave. Please stay woke. Hashtag what the flocka. Mm-hmm. And he got a lot of responses, including his wife responded to him.
Yeah, that's
Right?
Really?
What was it, his wife? Let me see.
His wife's name is.
I don't know.
What is her name? Very pretty young lady.
Yeah, I think it is. Y'all go ahead. Let me try to find this shit.
And one of the few on that show who acts like she got some sense. I've watched some episodes of Love and Hip Hop before, where she was on there, Miss Deb was on there, and neither of them conduct themselves like what you see a lot of the other people in there conduct themselves like. In my opinion,
That's
interesting.
interesting.
Tammy Rivera. No, is it Tammy Rivera?
Bro, I don't watch the
You know
show.
she's
I don't
actually an
know.
artist.
Nah,
She sings. She's actually her album is actually pretty
Flocka's
cool.
wife?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
It's actually
I
pretty
didn't
cool.
know that.
Yo, he got mad people saying shit. Clarissa Shields.
That's
Her
fine.
name sounds very familiar.
That's the boxer, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the one that want to smoke with
I like the
With
real
Layla.
Lil Jon gave a number hand claps and 100 stuff.
See, really what it is
DC Young Fly gave a number 100 though.
There
I
we
think
go,
she
'cause
might have deleted her
the
shit.
men are always going to be like, they're going to have their view, and the women are always going to have their view.
Well, I mean, Clarissa Shields was applauding him, right?
I'll say what she said in the beginning. Her first thing said,
What did it say?
the thing is, this is Clarissa.
Okay.
The thing is, it's for fun. Some men know for a fact they aren't gay. Just like when fathers polish their nails with their daughters. Okay. If you know truly what you are and what you stand for, something as simple as switching clothes would not make you feel less of a man. Where Waka responded, understood, but kids don't. And
Not just that, but I mean, if I don't find this fun or funny, then why would I do it?
Yeah, I think it's really just that simple.
It's that simple. I
And-
mean, everybody got what's funny and what's not and what they like to do and shit, but
At this age, for me, that ain't really the wave. I don't do stuff like that. Now, I will be honest. When I was in high school for what was it? The Tacky Day. Y'all had Tacky Day, like school spirit and all that.
we crushed Tacky
Yeah,
Day.
yeah. So Tacky Day, or really that whole spirit week, me and my homeboys were wilding the fuck out. I'm talking about really.
I mean, it's
just
levels to wilding out. But
yeah, but we
go
were
ahead.
like super wilding.
Like?
Super wilding. We used to have entire routines. Like we came in African garb one day with masks and shit on with some drums. I sat
sounds
down
cool.
beating the drums.
That
It was just
sounds
like,
cool.
you know what I'm saying? But on one particular day, I did come dressed up as an old woman.
Tyler Perry.
Came dressed up as, yeah, essentially.
What was
Had a wig, had a hat.
What was the motivation or the inspiration?
Honestly, just acting the ass. That's all I cared
Acting the
about.
ass.
All I cared about was acting the ass and making a statement.
What's
I
the-
put no other thought into it other than I just wanted to
real
make a
quick,
statement.
y'all hold
Get
that
some
thought.
laughs.
Y'all hold that thought. It was her. Her name is Tammy Rivera.
Okay.
Okay, is that her?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I guess she deleted it, but her comment was, this is what she said on social media. Waka, no one cares. Let people enjoy their thing. Damn.
That's what his wife said, and then
I
she
think
deleted
that's her wife. I couldn't find it on the comments. You know, they be switching shit. I don't know. But that's what she said. I went to another website.
Are they still married? Well, I don't know if there's. I know they've had a relationship they broke up, get back together. I don't know what their
Yeah,
current
me neither.
situation
I don't know.
is,
I don't
but
either.
yeah, I got you.
But I mean, ain't that something you hit somebody's line with? Like, there's so many ways to privately, like, there's an instant messenger, there's texting, there's phone calls, FaceTime.
I mean, you know what it is, bro.
You can Skype a nigga.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, I've said this before and I'll say it again. When you say something publicly, people have when you say something publicly,
Everybody
people
feels
are going
that
to
they can
respond
respond
publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So
that's just what happens.
Your wife will respond publicly to you.
She has before. Not on nothing serious. I don't know, but see, I don't know how serious they're taking that.
I don't think that this is serious.
Yeah, it's not that
know.
level of
Okay.
responding publicly to what Tip said about Wayne is serious.
Wayne, what is that?
You don't remember when T.I. had some things to say to Wayne about what he did in the interview?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's serious.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is some real feelings and emotions and political
that's
and
eye to
communal
eye.
things.
That's eye to eye, I
Yeah.
would like to think, yeah.
That's a serious conversation.
Right.
This ain't really that serious. If people don't like it or don't think it's funny, then it's
Oh,
just
well.
like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Walker in the stance of I'm not going to flip a switch and turn to a bitch. It's not going to happen.
Bars.
It's not happening ever. But am I against men doing it with their significant other or their sister or whatever the case is for fun? And do what you do.
I mean, at the end
I
of the
don't
day,
care.
I give zero
Yeah,
fucks.
this ain't nothing to do with transphobia, homophobia, arachnophobia, clownphobia. Like, you know,
Motherfucker said arachnophobia.
like it has nothing to do with none of that. I'm not putting on a thong. I'm not putting on a dress. You feel me?
Like,
Because it's gonna be something. Oh, these niggas got racked. They got that arachnophobia.
I was about to say,
niggas,
bro,
like,
yeah,
chill,
I'm not letting
Yeah.
arachnophobia go just yet. Hold on, man. I'm gonna let that soak in.
Let that sizzle a little
That
bit.
was slick, yeah. Like Spider-Man in his whole something.
But y'all get what I'm saying? Like,
Facts,
it's
true,
silly.
true.
Like, my preference is to not do this challenge.
No, what I don't understand,
it's
okay,
funny,
look.
but
See, this
I'm
is the
not
catch,
gonna do it either.
okay. I mean, I wonder, like, the developer of this, it's like, you know, who came up with the idea? We're gonna do this. You know, I just wonder.
I think
Man.
somebody just has an
Yeah.
idea. It's people out here in the streets, and it's like, let me try this, and then shit takes off. It becomes a wave real quick. That's how I think about it. I think
Yeah.
some are like purposely designed a certain kind of way, and others just catch.
I think everything, you know, everything serves a purpose. I'll just say that. So what is the purpose of this? Is it just fun?
Fun.
It's just fun?
Fun.
So we've been having fun all our fucking lives. But no, we have the access. We have the capability now. So let's do it.
It's social media, so you can have fun and let everybody see.
Yeah, I think that's really what the big is. And let's
Yeah.
be clear, cross-dressing is not a new thing, and we have actually thought it was funny in the past, even if everybody didn't walk around doing it.
Yeah.
It's
Martin is famous for it.
of course.
And that's
of
your
course.
goat.
Night-night.
Of course.
That's your king.
That is your king.
No, he's not my king. Chappelle's my king.
Really?
Chappelle's the GOAT, bro.
Okay.
Time has told, bro. This
Okay.
is not a debate. Chappelle's the GOAT.
He took a
Over-
stance.
over-
But he's your
it.
king of a wheel, though.
Over it, huh?
But he's your king of a wheel.
For the culture, yes. For
Gotcha.
the culture, yes.
Gotcha.
yes
We're gonna
yes,
let that
yes, yes. But yeah, Martin did it. When I was watching Martin, I was a kid, just like how you said,
Mm-hmm.
Spirit Week, because you could have solved off the point I was gonna make. What's the Bible scripture? Hold on.
He got you real quick with that one.
Yeah. Hold on.
You did do that.
Hold on, yeah, but it's cool though, because I didn't forget. The Bible scripture, when I was a child, I thought as a child, and what's the rest of
I
it?
spoke as a child. I acted as a child. But when I became a man, I put away my childish ways.
Something like
Childish
that.
ways.
Something like that. So the youth, everybody has their time to, be childish, be fun, and child's play, Chucky, and all that type shit. But there's a certain time or a certain age or a certain mindset. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just my mindset.
Martin was an adult when he was dressing up as characters.
He was.
Yeah.
And,
Jamie Foxx was an adult when he dressed up as characters.
Hollywood.
2-1 was a different. That's
Bruh.
different.
What's
Geronimo Man.
different? What's different about it?
Well, the difference I think is 2-1 was a movie specifically about drag queens.
Yeah, had Patrick Swayze.
Like that's a whole
and
different thing,
John Leguizamo.
as opposed to a man impersonating a woman. Like this is literally just a character. They were obviously as actors they were impersonating women, but they were.
That's what I was about to get
Yeah,
to.
but
When
they
you
were-
see a nigga in a dress, you see a nigga in a dress, whether they're joking or not. It's a nigga in a dress, and when I see a nigga in a dress, I go, I can't do the people's eyebrow, but I'll be like,
I ain't gonna
Context is
lie.
different though. Context is different.
Whatever works.
To me.
Whatever works. A man in the dress is a man in the dress.
That aside, my point is that we've had men that have dressed up in dresses in order to portray characters. In countless. Eddie Murphy has done it.
Joanna Man.
Well, I said Joanna Man.
Norbit,
Clumps.
Norbit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Chappelle ain't did it.
Chappelle hasn't. Did you enjoy the Clumps?
I liked the Nutty Professor. I didn't like the Clumps. I'm just being honest. I mean,
can't
like,
stand
shit.
these niggas sometimes, man.
What the fuck?
I like the Nutty Professor, but the rest of them motherfuckers.
I'm just.
You talking about the movie?
I'm talking about the movie. Yeah. I'm talking about the movie.
That's not my point. That's all.
I did not like the Clumps.
No. Okay. Let me rephrase it. Let me ask specifically what I'm saying is I'm not talking about the second movie. I'm talking about the Clumps
characters?
the characters, the family. It's okay if you did.
It wasn't like, bro.
It wasn't funny?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was, you watched it, but look. That's a movie that I cannot quote. You know how I quote all this shit? I quote all this shit.
Nigga, you cannot tell me that you don't know Hercules.
Hercules.
Bro, that's just like African Booty Scratcher. That's just something that everybody knows culturally.
I bet you know Buddy Love, and Buddy Love was
a man.
I know, but I'm just saying.
He played all the characters, though. We're talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Point being what I'm saying, like how I said, I quote all the shit that I quote because of repetition. I can't quote that shit because that shit was not repetitively playing. I seen the shit one time. That was enough. That's it.
Okay.
Cool.
Man.
Not gonna crucify me?
No,
because shit ain't funny? Because it ain't funny? Or I don't find it funny?
Which one had Janet Jackson? That was 2?
That was part 2. No, number 1
no,
was
part 2 had
Jada.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize.
Yeah, I watched
The Clumps,
I watched 2
Janet.
a lot.
Yeah, 2 was man. Janet looked
Just
good.
because of Janet. I ain't gonna lie.
Ironically, Chappelle was in that motherfucker, but the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a comedian on stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, shit locks.
What the fuck was his name? Reggie.
Nigga, you know the movie. Get the fuck out of here.
Reggie.
I couldn't think of the movie.
Joe, man.
Look, I'm not gonna forget his character's name, bro. That's Chappelle.
Hey man, shit don't never
It's
stop.
Chappelle.
It's the flow that got that block.
Man, flip that switch, nigga. Say you love the movie. Say you love the
Flip that
movie.
switch,
Golly. I know you see that shit multiple times. Nigga said Reggie. Who the fuck remembers? I mean, yeah.
Stop playing.
But at one time, son.
Nigga, you seen Boys
You
in
ain't
the Hood.
remember that for one time,
You seen
though.
Boys in the Hood more than you seen that shit.
Absolutely.
That's a fact,
But you still can't quote Boys in the Hood.
I'm not a good quoter.
Nigga, you know lyrics, nigga.
I'm not a good quoter on
You
anything.
know lyrics,
I know
nigga.
a few lyrics from a few artists.
No, that's
You're very good at quoting shit. It's like there's a left side, right. The middle of your brain is like all lyrics. It's like all lyrics. I'm telling you, bro. I can't. There's no way.
I am hip hop. Well, I was hip hop.
No, it's not even hip. No, you can't even say hip hop. It's a movie quotes. Is some shit I might have said 3 years ago. Mike, remember the time you walked down the stairs and I was 10 years old? It'd be like shit like that.
Motherfucker. He said 10 years old.
I'd be like, what? Man,
Nah,
anyway, back to Waka.
Oh,
back to
man.
Waka.
We always do that.
Yeah. I said that the kids have fun. I don't personally agree with it from a personal standpoint. Meaning,
You would be okay if you saw your son and somebody else do that?
I wouldn't crucify him, but the way I would educate my son growing up in a household, maybe he wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
how would you know what I'm saying? How would you relay the message?
Related before it happens or after?
After it happened.
After? I mean, you know,
No,
after
no,
it
no,
happens, I can't.
before.
Oh, before? I mean, you got to instill it from as a child. You know what I'm saying? And like Pastor Troy don't let his kids eat mozzarella sticks.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yo,
Like,
he got a new album coming out. You know the name of that motherfucker?
don't say anything about Apple.
I said what I said.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah,
I fought with PT Crew.
that's good marketing. But
Come on,
like,
man.
I wouldn't say I want to go as far as like maybe Pastor Troy would, but I would try to instill certain values that I feel are strong as a man, and wearing women clothes would not be one of them. Like, that ain't an option. You're not getting Barbies, none of that. Now, if he comes out as a homosexual and this and that, of course I gotta adjust my, you gotta adjust your parenting. But at the end of the day, if he's heterosexual, I don't think. Well, how old those kids were like 15 and 16? I don't think he'd be doing that.
There's some grown men on there.
And there was some growth. I don't think he'll be. I personally don't think, but I don't know because you can't force nobody. You know what I'm saying? But fuck, that's all I got to say about that. Shout out to Walker.
I just think that, for me, in closing, I think that if I was in that situation, I would have a conversation with my son to ask him, like, why are you doing this? What's your purpose? That's the start of it. Like, why?
Probably because everybody else doing it.
And we don't do that because everybody else doing it.
Hey.
And it's fine.
Hey.
Listen, I'm not one of those that, because you can get to be a nonconformist to the point of just being extra, in my opinion.
Everything's extra.
Like, yeah, you can't going against the grain for the sake of going against the grain it doesn't make you cool, it doesn't make you better, in my opinion. But excuse me. Yeah, if you're doing something because you actually specifically want to do something, or there's a specific reason you can explain, we can have a conversation. But other than that, why are you doing this? And I want to shoot Walker some bail just real quick, because this is an example of me of where two things can be true of a person's character. Like, I have sat on this podcast and I have defended certain groups and certain demographics for doing whatever they do, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to do certain things in my family or support certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people have the obligation to protect people that are oppressed, but at the same time, they have the obligation of protecting their own morals and values and whatever they choose to do for their household. And Walker said what he said about the challenge, but Walker has also said, and I think you posted it, well, I don't think, you did post it, Joe, about that picture of Lil Pump walking around with a purse.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Walker said what they do. Yeah. Walker said what they do in their community is on them. Don't judge, don't hate. Just protect our young men and teach them the importance and responsibilities of a real man. We all play a part. I think that's as simple as it is.
That's the best way to look.
I don't know how you can be mad
what
at
he
that.
said.
I can't be mad at that at all.
But somebody will find a way to get upset at that. Somebody. Everybody's sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's feelings are on, you know what I'm saying, delicacy right now. And it's like, come on, man. Come on,
but
man.
see, I hate the fact that you can be positive about so much, and then you say one thing that somebody doesn't like, and then they want to crucify you. You know what I'm saying? I think we're seeing a lot of examples of that going on right now. Mm-hmm. When we look at this situation dealing with a Jay Electronica.
Shit don't never stop. Hey, I'm about to play this shit out there.
No, I was about to say, man, I mean, like, give us another one. Give us another one. Don't run that one out. Don't run it out.
Oh, no,
it's dope. Just don't run it out.
It's done.
It's done?
Yeah.
You need another.
Shit's in my head.
You need another.
I have nothing from Drake. Like, but
worst behavior. Something.
That was a
motherfuckers never loved up. Remember? Something. Come on, give me something, bro.
Motherfucker never loved us.
He got a lot of quotes,
shit
bro.
don't never stop.
Mike, stupid.
Hey, Jay. So, a lot of things happen. Let's talk about his album a little bit.
His album. Hold on. His album?
Hey.
His album?
Hey. Let me just give you...
Whose album?
Let me just tell you what it says on my iTunes, nigga. All right, on my Apple Music. It says Jay Electronica.
In all caps.
In all fucking caps. A written testimony.
But that's all cap. That shit is all cap, bro. That shit is supposed to say Jay-Z.
Ooh, in the front.
Jay Electronica.
Ooh, so you put Jay-Z in the front.
It's supposed to be, no. It's supposed to be a big ass J, one with a Z, and then Electronica. That's what it's supposed to be.
Now, we all heard the album, and we're not going to really break down a review and give it score now, but, like, I've heard it.
What it sound like to you, bro?
It sounds like a Jay Electronica album. It sounds very messy, very muddy, very rough. Doesn't sound mixed and mastered the way I want it, but I know he came in there wanting that. He'll do them little intros with the people talking, and then he'll give you one verse. Bruh. And I think Jay-Z was like, yo, we can't just do one verse song. Because that's what he does. You heard the song, one verse, that's it. He has like 2 songs in here with 2 verses.
Give us a bridge, nigga. Give us some repetition.
You know, the bridge is like either the beat playing or chorus or some weird shit.
Bro,
I'm not mad at it, but I swear to God, after finishing the album, I thought I was gonna get a call from Farrakhan. Like, you are now part of the nation. Like I've learned so much about the nation. Ajil Muhammad, the Bukhara, and the Mohallas and the Sakalas, and
Mike took the t-shirt off and put on a suit immediately.
Nigga, I took that t-shirt off and wrapped it around my head. I was like,
man, you go open his refrigerator right now, you're just gonna see a whole row full of bean pies.
That's it.
And newspapers.
The newspaper's gonna be in the fridge, motherfucker. I'm not fucking with this nigga. Nah,
listen.
no
Hey,
bullshit,
I
bro.
respect the NOI though. I want to put that out there. With these jokes.
We're not against the Nation of Islam.
I love the NOI. No, seriously. In all seriousness, I love the NOI. I have so much respect for the NOI.
So
I'm not a member, but I respect the ideology.
So do you respect the intro? So let's talk about the intro. Intro is very interesting where it's like Farrakhan talking.
Yeah, I believe it's Farrakhan talking.
Saying that of course
The children
of Israelites are Black Americans. Is that accurate? I don't know too much.
Accurate?
About that.
It's debatable. Depends on what school of thought you're on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
something like that.
Okay.
You know, the album to me though, it sounds like a Wu-Tang album with no goddamn drum. That's exactly what shit sound like to me.
You need a
A
rhythm.
Wu-Tang album with no drums, no Method Man, no Ghost.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
No Method Man, no Ghost.
Hold on. Jay-Z is.
I didn't. I didn't say anything about Jay-Z status or none of that. I just said a Wu-Tang
Basically,
album
Wu-Tang.
without Wu-Tang. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, the two key elements to a Wu-Tang album.
Right.
Boss.
Jay-Z, when I was younger, I was not a Jay-Z fan for real.
Oh.
But as an adult,
Gotta appreciate
Jay-Z is I really understand why people put him in the running for the GOAT.
Okay, hold on. Let me say this about Jay-Z on this shit, or what's going on with Jay now. Jay is not doing or saying nothing that Nas hasn't said 15 to 20 damn years ago. No. There is no so about that. There's no so. No, I'm talking about Jay-Z.
Z, okay.
There is no so to that, bro, because Nas does not get what he deserves off of that. That trying to kick knowledge.
Yes, he does. I think Nas is revered. I think there's you're convoluting two or conflating two separate points. You're talking about content. I'm talking about content and lyricism. Nas is a dope MC, but if you're talking about the delivery that's gonna get me excited and I'm like, oh shit, he's spitting, I'm gonna take Jay every time. And I'm a Nas fan. I love Nas.
You're gonna take Jay every time.
I'm gonna take Jay every time.
Okay.
Of course that's a debatable point, but
of course.
But
I'm just telling you it's just my
All
opinion.
I'm basically saying is this dude.
let's go back to Jay Electronica.
Well, Jay-Z's on the album.
Yeah, this is Jay's album.
Yeah, it's connected.
So this is a conversation about Jay.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Jay is spitting. I'll give him credit for the simple fact, man, he's grown up and we can't rap about kilos and that Marcy shit no more. I want to hear something else, something more. So I'll give him that. But he had a line, man. Damn, I can't remember what song it was, but he said something about, now who's your favorite now? Yeah. I feel some type of way.
Bro, stop. Ignore him. Keep going.
I didn't hear.
It don't matter. Keep going.
You'll see it on.
I'm not. No. You gonna see nothing. You gonna see nothing, bro. No. I ain't doing this to Mike. Go. Continue your point, sir.
I said what I basically said as of the growth of Jay, but I feel that yo, man, I don't know if that was a shot towards Nas or not when he said that. Who's your favorite now? It was one of the first two songs he said that shit on.
I don't think that was a shot at Nas. They pieced it up. I don't think Jay is in the space to where he's really beefing with Cash now.
So I wonder.
No point.
I wonder what that rhyme meant, or who was it to? Then I wonder.
It's gonna be subliminal and vague on purpose. He ain't gonna tell us.
It really don't matter. It's just it is what it is. This album.
I'm just gonna say, bro, this is a line from what Jay said on the album, which sums up the Jay-Z portion of this conversation for me.
Damn.
Why would I sell out? I'm already rich. Don't make no sense. Got more money than Goodell.
And
a whole NFL bench. Did it one-handed like Odell. Handcuffed to a jail. I would have stayed on the sideline that they could have tackled shit themselves.
Yo, I'm gonna say this.
That's the hard. To be honest, that was the hardest shit on the album.
Yeah. I would give Jay Electronica a bill on Fruits of the Spirit. I think that's
Fruits of the Spirit was hard.
That's his only solo track, and I think lyrically he did very well on that track. I think every song he did with Jay-Z, performance-wise, Jay got him, and this has to do with flow, cadence, and lyrical content. I think Jay Electronica did not give us his best performance on this album.
No.
He didn't give us Exhibit C.
No.
He didn't give us Better in Tune with the Infinite.
No.
Road to Perdition. He didn't give us no extreme
hell. I like the feature that he did with I like the feature he did with Chance better than anything he did on this album.
The feature he did with Prime, that Royce da 5'9" and DJ Premier album, they got a Jay Electronica verse on there. Amazing. What I'm saying is he didn't give us that performance, and it showed. And not only that, but the album starts off with a Jay-Z verse right after the intro.
Big mistake.
Why would you do that? And then it was a good verse.
Oh.
So now you got to go behind that.
Oh.
And then here comes Jay Elect talking about, Muhammad and, the Elijahs. And I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, like, I'm not familiar with all the lingo. So when you talk about, I've been down to Mahala, I came up from the Sahara. You ain't been to T'Challa? Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I gotta learn.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? But
is that a bad thing?
It's not.
To have music to learn from?
No, it's not. It's a great thing.
Okay.
But Jay-Z shit is familiar, it's digestible, and it sounds good. And the lyrical content-wise is sharp.
Because what's funny is Wu-Tang is exactly like how you said. If you're not up on lingo, it's... Yeah.
Yeah, but I was up on Wu-Tang. But
that 5% shit, you know what I'm saying, all that extra.
I think the difference is we live in a time where we have short attention spans. So if all you care about is appealing to the people that already rock with you and on that wavelength, then cool. Then mission accomplished.
There we go.
But if you're worried about actually impacting people and actually causing people to learn and think, then I feel like it's a failure. Because people are not going to stay on the album long enough to even get the knowledge.
People ain't going to motherfuckers don't even eat their fruits and vegetables. They don't even do what's best for them, bro. So, I mean, it is what it is. People like what
everybody
like
doesn't, but at some point you got to learn to get on the right train. Like, there was a point in time where I ate nothing but fast food every day. KFC, McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell. I used to go ham. And then at one point in time, I realized that McDonald's was making me sick physically, and I stopped eating that. And then from there, I stopped eating KFC, and from there, I stopped eating Popeyes. And now I don't really eat fast food at all anymore. I avoid fast food if at all possible. If I have to get something, it's going to be Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's. But even with that, it's very, very limited. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has to have a journey. And I can speak from just my own personal journey that the reason that I started down that path, was because I was listening to some gentlemen that continuously put out the information and put it out in a way that I could actually understand. Zoe Williams, I have to give credit. It's this radio personality out in California.
That's the nigga that swung on Buddy, right?
Yeah, that snug on Ari Spears.
Yeah,
put the elbows on him.
Man, he put so many paws.
Throw them bows.
I felt bad for that nigga.
Man, I didn't. What
do you say?
We're gonna have a conversation about what is a sucker punch.
I know it. No, it wasn't. We
gonna have we have to have a conversation about that at some point. We're not gonna have it right now.
I know.
We're not gonna have it now.
I just felt he wasn't prepared.
If a mototherfucker stand up, you stand up.
I know, man.
Luda.
It was so many hands thrown. Go ahead.
Stand up.
Or move,
when I move, you move.
Just like
that. That's real shit.
Either that or move, bitch, and get out the way.
Bro, I mimic dead ass.
Hey, but finish your point.
So Zoe Williams has a show with this comedian named Jeff Brown, and these cats got on the radio, got on their show, and they talked about things all the time, had all kinds of guests. That's where I learned about Phil Valentine. That's where I learned about Umar Johnson. That's where I learned about a lot of cats.
X, what you know about Phil Valentine?
Come on, man, don't do that. Don't do that.
Really? I haven't watched the Phil Valentine video in years, bro. But that was about 10, 12 years ago. We was studying like a motherfucker, bro. Look, I heard the word, the tetragrammaton. I said, what the fuck is that?
But that's why I speak the way I speak, because I've looked at life from all different lenses. Okay. I've looked at from the people that just believe in government. I've looked at people who are conspiracy theorists. I've looked at people who are anti-religion. I've looked at people who are pro-religion. Like, I've looked at all of this from multiple perspectives, and I believe what I believe based on looking at all of that and what makes sense to me. But I was only able to get there because they consistently put out that type of information and that type of study. You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, you have to know how to get the information out and how to appeal to the brains of people. In my opinion.
Put it out. Well, I'll use
but they did it in a palatable way.
Yeah.
Zoe Williams was the conduit for me to be able to get introduced to them. Because if I had just been introduced to Phil Valentine, just heard him, I probably wouldn't, honestly. Probably wouldn't have been super thrown off.
Zoe, he bridged the gap to understanding.
Yes. And he put it in a way where I could digest it and build up to where I could be open to other types of information.
Did you feel that way with Jay Electronica on this?
I didn't.
Me neither. I mean,
I can respect it based on where I am in life right now.
I mean, I'm joking with saying the Muhammad stuff, but like, I'm just saying, like, just listening to it, I literally would have to, and I haven't yet. I'm not gonna lie. I would have to study some of the things he is talking about. You know what I'm saying? I would have to.
I listened to the album. I mean, off of first listen, I was thinking, will I listen to this again? You know what I mean? Like how we was just talking about the clumps and all that shit.
Yeah.
Will I listen? Does this deserve more of my attention?
Does it?
I don't think so.
Ooh,
I don't think so.
That said a lot.
I will probably listen one more time, like just to see if there's anything that I missed.
Did you put a Jay-Z verses?
Bruh, it is what it is.
No, I'm just saying, for me,
This
the
is
Jay-Z verses
this is the standout line to me. It's not even a standout line. It's just one that I caught, bruh. This nigga said, they said it was gonna never happen, but I survived Neverland like the Jacksons. Of course, it's simple, but it was just slick to me, man, on the Ezekiel's Wheel, man, how he started it off. That was like the slickest shit that he said.
I like the one about the Rothschild. I bet you're a Rothschild, I get a bang for my dollar.
Yeah, that was
I love that line, boy, because he fucked the Rothschild. So it's like real, and
well, he better,
you know what I mean?
He better be humble with that shit.
But nah, obviously he doesn't care. But I would say this. How I feel about the album, I gave it about 4 or 5 listens. I ain't gonna lie. You know how I do. I listen to shit sometimes. First 2 listens, I really just enjoyed the album for what it was. I appreciate it.
Bro, you
wasn't
can
an album.
Nod your head to it.
It's not a head nodder though. It's not meant to like bang and whip. You know what I mean? It's more knowledgeable. It's more palatable as like on the headphones rather than on your car bumping down the road. But the first 2 times, I appreciated what it was. Not the album I wanted, but damn sure appreciated, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
By the 4th or 5th listen, I was like, you shouldn't have put Jay-Z on here. We should have more Jay Electronica. And I know you was going for a rougher sound, but you should have polished your album up a little bit.
Hold on. How many years, bro? How many years?
2009.
You supposed to give us a class.
And now Joe Budden and Jay Electronica are beefing because Joe Budden said on his podcast that Jay-Z smacked him around on this album. And by the time I heard it the 4th or 5th time, kind of feel that way.
He most definitely smacked him around.
Because I was giving Jay Electronica the benefit of the doubt. I was like, ooh, the Mahala, yeah, nigga, get him. T'Challa, oh shit. Like, you know.
Keep on using them same rhymes.
That's all I know. That's all I know. He had one line. No, I did the Rothschild line, the band comes down. I give one more.
T'Challa.
Yeah. But he had some other lines about just, you know, the conspiracy, but nobody say something about the soliloquy, giggity, down to the soliloquy.
Giggity?
Yeah, he said it, giggity. Like, he does like...
Is that Quagmire?
Because he's a family guy now.
So, like, he has a large vocabulary. He's very religious, pro-black. I appreciate all this. He's very, you know, he's family-oriented. He talks about his family and stuff. But, you know, it's just, like... Some of the verses like weren't constructed that well. Like it seemed like he was going over the bar a little bit, like rushing some of the lines, and you didn't get none of that with Jay-Z. Jay-Z felt flawless throughout the whole project. 2 different calibers of MCs, bro. I know, but we ain't do shit. He put himself on this pedestal, bro.
Yep. I mean, and if that's how he feels, I ain't mad at that. But I mean, result.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
Results.
I was happy when I first heard it. I'm now a little underwhelmed and kind of disappointed by my 5th listen. So if that makes any sense, it's like, damn.
I mean, from Louisiana, yes?
Yeah, but he sound like he did. You know,
that's what I was about to say. He got a song called what? Soulja Slim's Ghost.
Ghost of Soulja Slim.
Ghost of Soulja Slim.
Jay-Z starts off the verse.
I feel like nobody, like no Wayne, no Gates, no Boosie, no.
That ain't
That's not his thing.
That ain't his bag.
All I'm basically saying is, I mean, look. All I'm saying is, I mean, you're from Louisiana.
But Trav did just, you know, just the sound.
Yeah.
I basically said what I said. I mean, you know, hey man, to each his own, bro. But this is the result. You bake this pie. If everybody don't want to eat your pie, then I mean, come on, man, you need to work on your ingredients.
And see, that's why I can't respect.
Or your recipe.
I really don't like sensitivity when it comes to hip hop, because hip hop has. I'm not gonna say.
When you say sensitivity, what you mean, bro?
There's 2 things I mean by sensitivity. I mean, one, MCs being sensitive to critique from individuals. I understand, you know, the line that everybody uses is Erykah Badu when she says, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I get that and everything. But however, when you put a body of work
On
out for
display?
the people to digest, you want people to listen, you want people to purchase, you want people to do all of this. You can't be happy when people sing your praises, but then get upset when you have people that don't really rock with what you
So
put out.
do you want yes man around you, motherfucker?
You don't
You
want
want
that.
everybody to tell you yes? That's not true.
You know what I want? I want him to take the praise and some of the critique and give me a Jay Electronica album that we wanted. The Act 2, The Turn. Give me that album.
Yes.
what he said.
Because this spiritual successor to Watch the Throne 2, thank you, appreciate it, doesn't feel like a debut album. Also, you put a 10-year-old song on there, Shiny Suit Theory.
Come on, man.
You didn't have to do that. You could have gave us a new track. Then if you take out the intro, so you gave us 8 songs. Overall, it's just, and then half of the album is Jay-Z. You got to understand where we're coming from. And I mean, give us a Jay Electronica album. Don't give me just one verse every time. He had like 2 songs and 2 verses in there.
I mean, like, Killer
But that's
Mike.
it.
There's so many artists that he could have fucked with. Killer Mike, Nas,
Dude,
Kendrick, but
I would love to hear Jay Electronica, Andre 3000, Cypress,
3 Stacks,
Versified,
Cole.
J. Cole,
But I think
Jid, anybody.
This is where part of the beef comes in from Joe Budden and him. Joe Budden had a lot to say about the line that Jay Elect had on the album,
What was that?
which was essentially addressing why he hasn't brought out new music. And I'm paraphrasing here, but essentially what he said is he didn't, he wasn't in a rush to put out music because he knew that people were going to be trying to pick it apart and have something to say about it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm held down by the gravity of my pen, other times the gravity of my sin.
Okay, I heard that. I heard that line. I heard that line.
Yeah.
So-
And then he ends it off with what you just said. I can't say Ish me Allah just so you could pick me apart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I know some other lines. Niggas.
All right, well, there you go. Good job.
Thank you.
You want a cookie? You want a
No.
donut?
You want a beer?
You want a Corona?
You said donut. Oh, you motherfucker! You motherfucker!
Bad boys.
Oh, man, listen.
Oh, man.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
They were good, though, right?
Yeah, quite delicious. Made by the Asians.
Yeah. Good. Cambodian chick.
Yeah, I'm with it. I love Cambodians, by the way.
I do, too. I saw one at Follies. Excellent.
Yeah, sir. But my original point, though, excuse me, was you can't be sensitive. And Joe Budden called that out. Joe Budden said, listen, you delayed us from being able to listen to a body of work 10 years. And now you put this out, and it was underwhelming, to say the least, for a lot of people.
And you feel some type of way.
And him as a fan, and that's what I can't stand about. People cannot separate points. Like, people paint Joe Budden out like he's a hater. Joe Budden is not really a hater, in my opinion.
He's a
Joe
much-needed voice. That's
Huh?
what he is. He's a much-needed voice in the opinion.
Yes, because everybody else, I'm not going to say everybody, but most people kiss ass.
He's not a yes man.
He is not a yes man at all.
A lot of
Joe
times
Budden
he'll
is,
probably just disagree to disagree.
Joe Budden,
Probably-
in my opinion, Joe Budden speaks from his personal opinion and from a very objective opinion. He can like you as a person, but not like some
Your
shit
craft.
that you did.
Yeah.
And will speak only to that thing that you did.
And not you.
But the artist will take it like, oh, this is a personal
Mm-hmm.
assault to me. And it's like, fam, no, I like you. I don't even care if you don't like me. I still like you. Now what? He's literally said that before.
Yeah, but
He's beefing with Kalani right now. He's like, oh, you don't like me. Guess what? I like you in your music. Now what? What we gonna do? Yeah, you got me blocked. I'm still gonna listen to your next album. Okay. What you gonna do now?
Now Kalani looks like that. But Jay Electronica responded to Joe Budden saying, basically, I haven't even heard the albums, bro. Like, talking about Joe Budden. Like, I haven't heard his album. Joe is like,
Okay.
like, that's not, who cares? You know
That's
what I'm
not
saying?
what we're talking about.
It's still my critique. He didn't exact verbatim, so y'all can read them. But basically, it's going back and forth, and what it's looking like is Jay Electronica is a little sensitive about the critique.
A little is an understatement.
Yeah, basically. But not only that, the Peter Rosenberg thing. So he responded to that. That whole situation.
Now that's two sensitive people, in my opinion.
Who? Rosenberg and?
And Jay Electronica.
Oh, yeah. Because Rosenberg, I mean, I'll let y'all speak, but only bill I can give Rosenberg on this is saying that he has the right to feel a way about his people. And I was like, that's fine. That's cool. You can do that. But when it comes to hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Do you critique the violence in hip-hop as much as you critique
Exactly.
That's what my issue
But-
is with
Exactly.
that's
Peter
the issue.
Rosenberg.
That's my issue too, but does he have the right to feel a way about his own people? Yeah, sure.
Bro, I'm watching Hunters right now.
They hunting Nazis, man.
I mean, but it's still connected to the Jews. That's the point of me bringing this shit up.
I got you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Shout out
In
to
this
Al
show
Pacino.
right now, the Jews are getting all the justice. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Peele.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but like, and that's the only bill I can give him. Other than that, it's like, bro, you know. And then he quote the wrong lyric. He quoted a lyric from an old song.
Yeah, what song?
So it's like, come on, people.
Juicy
You know
J
what
would
I'm
say,
saying?
"Shut the
Like,
fuck up!"
So just chill out. We understand, but like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, it depends on how you're looking at it too. See, this is where context and nuance is very important. Obviously, beforehand, and you can tell from the exchange that Peter Rosenberg and Jay Elect had a relationship before
Right,
this
right.
instance. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you know where Jay Elect comes from. You know where you come from. All right. There's a very specific way that people like Farrakhan speak about Jews.
Yeah.
Which is why I understand why people try to say
is
that
that
he's
the-
anti-Semitic.
The synagogue.
Synagogue of
The
Satan.
synagogue of Satan.
Hey, man, don't it
Yeah.
say it in the Bible, though? Don't that, say that
in the Bible. Yes.
It says
That's a scripture.
But it says the Jews that the world knows, right?
Well, see, that's where you get into the murkiness of
What?
what exactly it's saying. That's
What-
why I say
you know-
context and
Yeah,
nuance is
yeah.
important. I mean,
What's
you
the-
can read it. I can't tell you what the scripture is. I can't tell you the
I
scripture.
got you. I'm about to find it.
But the ones that profess themselves to be the Jews, that can mean a couple of different things. Because I've read up on this before. I read on this some years ago. And you have some people that believe it is the people that call themselves Jews, because there are people that believe that Jews are actually black.
There's Jewish people in Ethiopia. There's Ethiopian Jews.
When we talking about the original, I'm talking about the original
Oh,
Jews.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, the original
I don't
Jews.
know. I don't know that story.
Which, I mean, if you believe that Jesus is black,
Which
then
he
it's
is.
not really
Or of
far off,
color. Definitely of color. I mean, I don't know.
at the minimum.
Hey, bro,
I don't know
melanated.
too many,
Melanated like a motherfucker.
Europeans in Jerusalem today.
And I don't want to hear that color shit.
You know what I
On
mean?
Stop playing. But I got the scripture right here, bro. Revelations 3:9. Ironically, Revelations.
There you
Motherfucker. But behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
I mean, I think
Hey,
Even-
that was a King James.
That's cool. But even within that,
We need translations.
No. I'm not even just saying that. What I'm saying is, you can look at, there are people that are in a demographic, and there are the ones that are in the side of righteousness, and there are the ones that are on the foolery, right? When we look at the people that run things, that is the 1% of the population, or even, not just population, the 1% of that demographic. When you look at white people, there's the 1% of the white people that make the decisions that paint white people as a whole as being whatever they're looked at by other communities. Same thing. You say the same thing about black people. Because
Absolutely.
it's everybody that's, you say, I think I've heard you say this before, but I know Angela Rye said this, that there's a difference between kinfolk and skinfolk. And everybody that looks like you is not your
Never
family.
heard that.
You never heard that?
Nah, but that
you
sounds
said I
slick.
think you said something that is
That's a
akin to
bar.
that.
That sounds
Definitely a
slick.
bar.
Yeah, that's slick. Kinfolk, bro. I remember that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that looks like us everybody that looks like us is not here to help our struggle as a collective body.
Is every nigga with dreads for the cause? Is every nigga with goals for the fall?
No. So don't get caught up on appearance.
yeah.
Facts. I dig that.
So that's where I'm coming from with
For the
that.
cause.
So when you get into that whole trying to paint everybody in a certain space, and I don't even think that that Minister Farrakhan has done that. I have a lot of respect for Minister Farrakhan. That's one of my top my top 5 individuals, my heroes. You got Minister Farrakhan, you got Malcolm X, you got Muhammad Ali, you got my father, and I can't think of what the 5th one is. I knew
Dave
it was,
Chappelle.
but you could throw Dave
Ain't
Chappelle on
that
that
right,
list.
man? That's dope.
They
No, bro. He's worthy. He's
Yeah.
very fucking worthy.
From the beginning to the end. I mean, it's me. That's just
He makes you think, and he's funny as fuck.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Come on.
That's real.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So what we giving it? We're not really getting the album. Do we like the album?
It's cool.
After a few listens, I'm gonna say I like it. It's good.
Room temperature.
Cool.
That's the best part. I dig it.
Yeah.
Room temperature. That shit
70
is not
degrees,
hot.
nigga.
That shit ain't cold. That shit
60,
is
was
room
68
temperature.
degrees.
About
70 degrees,
65, 66, yeah, something like that.
That's cool. It's cool.
If I'm going off of and we didn't even mean to go into an actual album review, but we
kinda
did anyway. It's
but,
fine.
yeah.
If I'm giving it an actual score, if I'm giving it off of lyricism, I give it a 7. If I'm giving it a score based on replayability, 6.5.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 5.
I give it a 7 overall for me. I like Jay-Z's performances.
7 overall.
Yeah, I like the beat, even though it's kind of rough around the edges. I like that sound. I'm tired of singing trap melodies, so that's a breath of fresh air. I don't mind Jay Elec's performance. It just, as a debut, it's just underwhelming. That's all. I liked it more in the beginning than I do now.
5.5.
Damn.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it, folks.
Yeah.
Y'all stop being sensitive.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on
I'm sorry. Let me amend that. I apologize because I said lyricism. If I'm talking lyricism itself, it's probably 8.5.
Lyricism.
I like the lyricism.
Is
Yeah, I like
lyricism is really good.
Because
It's really good.
you definitely have to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably put something up in the air, get something in your system, and sit back, fall back, and just let your subconscious soak that shit in.
And it's funny because my wife, I tried to listen to it the first time in the car with my wife, and I was listening. She was like, around track 3, she was like, "This is interesting."
She hit you with the, "Hey, bro."
So what is this supposed to be?
When people say
It ain't
interesting,
for
they don't
everybody,
use it in a
goddamn.
good
Yeah.
way in most cases, bro.
Yeah.
Shit that's interesting, you don't say
Babe,
it's
how do I
interesting.
look? Hey, babe, how I look? You look interesting. You get your ass slapped for that. You get your ass slapped for that. The whole thing, it's very interesting. I'm interested in when you walk out the door. I'll be really interested. See that reaction.
Yo, she was legit asking, like, is this supposed to be poetry? Is this some spoken word album or something like that? Like, what is he going for?
I mean, he got a very monotone delivery. You know, he's not very energetic. You know, that's his style.
He's not very electronic.
Man.
Come on, man.
Moving on. Shout out to Jay Elec. We still love you as an
Shouts
artist,
out, man.
Keep going.
Much respect, much love to you,
Badu,
my
baby
brother.
daddy. I had to
Damn.
say it. Badu, baby daddy.
It is.
That he is.
Oh yeah, he is.
That he is.
She
We
was
gotta
at the
say it. Sensitive
release.
about
That's
his
why we-
shit.
that's why we waited
Connecting
10 years.
Connecting the dots. Sensitive about his shit.
This is all Badu's fault.
Bruh, she must have that killer.
Of course.
Come on, man.
All you gotta do is look at Common, Andre, and Jay Electronica.
All these
she would
niggas
change
don't,
her
no,
life.
bro. Hold on. You know who the third baby daddy is? Or no, the first baby daddy she had.
No, who's that?
We know Electronica. We know 3 Stacks. Doc, DOC, NWA.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes. So she been doing this for a long time, bro.
She been changing niggas for a long time.
Bro, I wonder who's gonna be the next. She gonna get Chris Brown. Let Chris Brown, bro. She'll change that nigga life, bro.
That ain't
She'll
coming.
change that. You said it ain't coming.
And they coming to Koofy. All is
Somebody,
well.
man,
All
somebody.
is well.
I'm not.
He's what you say.
All is well. All is well.
I'm not doing this.
Come on, man. Just think about that. Hold on. Look. One nigga that we would want to send to Badu and she'll change that nigga. Give me one. I said Chris Brown.
Obama Muhammad Namanin X Brown. I'm here to sing you. This nah, it's fucking
Give me one. X.
I don't know.
Who will we send to Badu?
Send the Badu?
Future.
Oh.
Damn right. That's a good one. Hey, bro, you think she'll put that thing on 50?
Man,
She'll change 50?
Future would go from talking about trapping lean to trapping bean pies in newspapers.
No.
People like this. I got the bean pie theme high, but it's just the bean pie. Went from a Gucci to the Levi. I got my socks knee high.
Okay, Mike.
Boy, Mike is stupid,
Got the
man.
bow tie. Won't
Blame
lie.
it on the corona, bro.
And
Blame it on the
I
corona.
don't know. Yeah. Anyways, man, shout outs, man. Shout out
Shouts
to Jay
out.
Electronica.
Did you just say my bow tie and don't tie?
I was making shit up at that point.
Nigga, that's a go. Come on.
Shout out
bro,
to
you
him.
stupid.
Fake bow ties.
Oh man, this man Joe said blaming on the corona. The corona can be blamed for a lot of things right now. The world is in disarray. The zombie apocalypse is here. Face masks.
Do nothing.
Mask off. Fucking
Might as
mask off.
well. Might as well.
Call it how it is.
Mask on? No, fuck it. Mask off. You're gonna catch it anyway. It doesn't matter.
Hilarious. What y'all think about the Rona, man?
The Roni.
What y'all think about the current pandemic?
The truth about
The
a
world is
Roni.
faced.
I tell you, I went to get toilet paper a week ago. I got.
Was it Charmin's?
I got Charmin.
Yo,
off
somebody
the
put
salt.
out a meme
I
and
got
had
Charmin
the
off the
Charmin's Bears, and them niggas was.
Yeah. It's money. It's money now. Let's go. Let's go. They trapping that shit. You go catch the white folks. Even by my neighborhood, selling that shit out of like a van.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't do it no more because the cops stopped that shit.
I mean, but what I'm okay. Why toilet paper? I mean,
I don't know.
You
I don't know.
eat toilet paper.
No,
Toilet paper's the end result.
It trended. Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, like,
that is the
no,
bar.
that's real fucking shit, nigga. Real shit.
Because if you don't eat, you don't shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man,
starving,
one of
like-
Jay-Z's favorite. Oh, my favorite line. That nigga
What
said,
you eat don't make me shit.
Come on, where's the love? Come on.
Nah, so I mean, I got about 15 rolls or whatever. I don't even know.
15?
Well, I had
How many
like
assholes is in your household?
2 assholes.
Figuratively speaking.
Uh,
3. He's 2 of them.
But no, like, but I bought it a week ago. Just I bought like
We could go.
And then I found some in the basement. So it wasn't like I bought all this shit. Like,
You found some in the basement?
Yeah, we have
hear
a
some-
bathroom in the basement. We just took them.
Hey man, listen to this scenario. What would y'all do, bro? I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the sink. You know what I mean? Brushing my teeth and shit. The toilet paper is right here on the side.
Mm-hmm.
My motherfucking elbow hit the toilet paper. That shit fell in the motherfucking toilet, bitch.
I mean, you could dry that shit off, but
No, I'm not drying the shit off, motherfucker. That's corona, That's worse than corona. Look. I don't know no motherfucker to die from this shit.
Don't get corona and Ebola.
Exactly. E. coli.
2 for 1 special.
Yeah,
nigga.
man.
You have anthrax.
My nigga, hey man, I got pissed. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Put that shit in some goddamn plastic, in a plastic bag and just threw that shit away.
Yeah, you got to throw it. It's toilet
Had
paper.
to, bro.
Yeah,
But see, but hold on, but that's my mindset. My mindset is just toilet paper.
Bro, have you ever dropped your phone in the toilet?
No.
Okay. Have you ever dropped your phone? Well, you said no, but I've dropped my phone in the toilet before. That was one of the worst moments ever in my life, bro.
This is fair.
No. It wasn't even. This was the worst part about it. I had just got through using the bathroom.
Number 1 and number 2.
Number 2, dos keys.
Keep on going with the story. What you do?
Nigga.
What you do?
I was at the gym, right?
He did the gym.
I was in the gym.
Mad
I
protein
had to
shakes.
go. I had my phone sitting up on top of the little toilet paper dispenser. And I've done that countless times. Put that out the way while I'm getting myself together, you know what I'm saying? Getting in there, making sure I'm all clean and fresh for when I go back out there on the floor. And I got up and I was, you know what I'm saying? I was taking care of myself. And then I turned and my elbow hit that
It's
motherfucker.
always the elbow.
This is what was tragic about it. Had I just let the phone fall, it would have fell on the floor. But because I tried to catch it, I dropped that motherfucker directly in the toilet.
Yeah.
That shit went bloop. A little pebble went up.
I already
it popped
knew it.
up and then came back down. I was like, God damn it.
Like an alley-oop.
God damn it. I threw the lob to the shit.
This nigga fall through an alley-oop with shit.
And they act like this. Shit don't never stop.
Okay.
Bro, I had to do what I had to do.
So how did you dry your shit? How did you clean your shit?
Nigga, I took that shit to the. First of all, I hit my wife. I didn't call her, obviously, because I wasn't about to put the dookie phone up to my ear.
Babe.
I wasn't about to get a bowl
I
in my
can't
ear,
hear
bro.
you, baby. Baby, I can't hear you, baby.
But I turned it on to make sure it was still working. I turned my title on. The speakers were buzzing a little bit, but it was still working. It was still in good working order. I was like, okay, cool, I'm good. I went and I soaked that motherfucker
Get
in
some
that
rice?
goddamn... No. I ain't put it in rice. Your phone, actually, the new iPhones are made to be able to still operate up to 15 minutes, I believe, at a certain depth of water. So you good. You pretty much good.
Why ain't all the motherfucking phones waterproof like the old commercials with Lil Wayne and shit?
Why would they?
Why would they? Because, I mean, that's what technology is, and you know what I'm saying? Shit gets
Yeah,
better.
but
Why you
money.
trying to stop the money, man?
Yeah, money.
Because, man, we are the consumers. We not the motherfuckers that's making money off this shit.
So?
Yeah, but you gonna buy.
But you gonna keep buying it.
You gonna buy a new phone.
Well,
You
first
gonna
of
buy a
all,
new
y'all
phone.
know me, my nigga. Y'all know me. I don't be
If you
buying
drop
all
your
this
phone
bullshit.
and it don't work, you're gonna buy a new one. You're not gonna not have a smartphone.
Well, what's funny is this shit right here. It was sort of like some $10. You get them and they give you some new shit. So I mean, like I'm not.
Still.
Y'all two Apple motherfuckers. Bruh, I'm not going. I'm not buying. I'm not.
Yeah, but you're gonna have another
Stop
phone.
looking at me like that, bro.
I ain't said nothing, my G.
Yeah. You still gotta get another phone. The whole point is they know you're gonna get another phone.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's Why overprotect the shit?
I fuck around and get a pager, man. Fuck that shit, man.
They still got
I'll take
them.
that shit old school.
Get you a SkyTel?
and a VCR, nigga. Fuck you mean? And a slingshot, nigga.
You might as well get a spear.
I won't use it on my people though.
Oh, this nigga.
Nah, I'm talking shit. It's all shit together.
This man, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I disinfected the hell of it. Washed it down probably
Lysol?
like 5 times.
Lysol,
soap and water.
Soap and water? No Lysol?
Lysol, yeah. Of course I hit it with the Lysol.
Mhm.
That was a clear coat.
99%.
Shh. It's that shit. Even if it fucks up.
Lysol don't go like that.
Yeah.
It goes, it's this.
I got the, okay.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. Different bottles.
Yeah.
Different products, different bottles.
I was
Or
like,
same product, different bottles.
My shit not Lysol.
Nah, the shit that I had,
I was like-
the shit. My shit is the shit that, it's like a,
I was like, all right.
like a, incense.
I know what you're talking about.
Y'all stupid.
Yeah,
anyway.
get all that corona off there.
Anyway, yeah, so that's what happened with that, man. So yeah, and there will be no double dipping, no corona and Ebola. We're getting rid of all the Zika, bird flu, swine flu,
Come on.
Zulu, all of it. We ain't getting none of it.
Zulu. It's funny. That's a time, but yeah. Zulu time. Anyways.
So how y'all feel about the people and their reactions to the current pandemic?
It is a pandemic. You know, it's funny that like it wasn't until celebrities was catching it that people really started to amp the panic. Like I was like, what?
You know why?
Because
people
come
don't
on.
think we think that celebrities are invincible.
I don't know why. I have no. They're in the most dangerous
Bruh,
territories.
bruh.
They're doing films in Italy.
You know what's
films
funny?
in Australia. Like,
This is the funniest thing to me. Because this is some real shit. This is one of the few times in life that being broke is actually a benefit for you.
yeah, because he ain't going nowhere
How?
in the house.
People that have means are the ones that are cashing this shit at an exponentially greater rate. Because they fly, they travel around, they go abroad, they do all of this stuff.
Going to the
If
restaurants
you are broke
and all
in
that.
the country in particular, where you going? You are self-contained in your little small community. You ain't got no money, so you ain't going on vacation. You ain't got no money, so you ain't taking no flight out the country.
Niggas didn't have money, guns, or drugs, but somehow, some way, that shit fell smack dab in South Central Los Angeles, though. So,
Well, that's L.A. L.A. is a hub.
Yeah. So if you broke in LA, you still
where
have a high
is
chance.
what is Atlanta?
Well-
Atlanta's not a hub.
Yeah, and we have a lot of cases here. So what I'm saying is, but do you see that shit down here in Riverdale? From my understanding,
Mama, I put it to you like this, man. You got to convince me, man. It's like,
convince you what?
what I'm saying is like, man, I want to see, if I don't see no fucking funeral, there's no fear. Even if there is a funeral, there's still no fear, but it'll be caution. But, bruh, I don't know what to think. That's the best answer I can give you, bro, because I don't trust media at all. But at the same time, I'm not a fucking idiot. So I'm just doing what I can to be ready for whatever, to be prepared.
Corona is definitely real.
It's real.
It's very real.
I mean, I'm not arguing that, but I mean, like, the severity of this shit is not like...
No, so
Well, you know,
let me
go ahead.
Let me just say this. So the coronavirus itself, if we have it, unless we have some like diabetes or respiratory problems or something, an ailment that's gonna fuck with your breathing, corona is gonna have a different effect on you, right? So I don't smoke.
just like cigarettes, right?
Yeah,
It'll have
similar.
an effect on you.
Okay, but this is
What?
I'm listening.
This,
No,
this
no.
virus like really affects you, bro. Like
No, what I'm basically
severe
saying is-
breathing, like it causes ammonia, like this. I mean pneumonia, like it causes some bad shit. It's like a strong flu, and if your immune system
It's
it's weak because like smokers are affected. Anybody with diabetes
That's
are affected.
exactly what I was about to get to, the
respiratory,
smoker.
respiratory problems. So that's why all the older people are dying because their respiratory system ain't good. It ain't good at 80, 75. So if it fucks with your breathing, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's that you can't pump that oxygen in them. I mean, it's fucking this shit. Like you can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. So like when you think about it, but it's not the virus that's gonna kill us. It's not. We'll be fine. Like if you're of a certain age, if you're young, if you don't have a lot of ailments, what's going on is like you have people. People are going to be the issue. So like the hoarding, the pandemic that you see in the grocery stores, the shutting down of restaurants, the change of American life Literally, in 2 weeks, we can be quarantined. It's not a joke. The government can do what they want. And if you're caught without any kind of paperwork, this was going on Italy. If you don't have a certain paperwork, you can't go outside. That's the part. Not only does that affect small business, that affects the stock market, that's people 401k. We're not rich.
Shit, the stock market has already been affected.
3,000 points?
I was trying to play the stock market, because I trade stock options.
Yeah.
I was on that shit live in the morning. I'm like, me and my
Scared
cousin
as hell,
on
boy.
the phone. I wasn't scared at first. I'm trying to put in a trade. I'm like, why my trade ain't going through? Me and him talking about it. I turn on. There's a specific channel on YouTube where you watch. There's a guy that does stocks live, and he's commenting on different stuff. We get on there, and that's when we find out the stock market had closed, because when it dips, when the entire market dips so much, they put a pause on it. So they'll do that 3 times in a day. The first time they stop it, it stops for 15 minutes, and they give it a chance to balance back out, and then they open it again. It dips again, they stop for another 15 minutes, and then if it dips a third time, they close the market for the day. We have not been in this position since 2008, 2009. First time that this happened since then. Over 10 years.
I mean, 10 years not not a long.
No, that's a long time for the market to do that. That's a problem. We had the recession going on around that time.
What I was thinking about was the Wolf of Wall Street, and that was what, 80s? That was 80s, right?
I didn't know. Yeah, that was a saving and loan shit. Yeah, that was 80s.
Bruh, I hear a lot of people say a lot of different things, man. And I mean, like, I heard somebody say some shit as of, you said quarantine.
That's real.
Yeah. That can set up to the vaccine. And that can set up to when they inject you, they could be injecting something else in you as well. Whether it be a chip, I don't know what the fuck. I just read a scripture from Revelations. You know what I mean? In Revelations, it talks about a mark, so on and so forth. And without this mark, you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't purchase. So I don't know if this is the real thing, but I know that the real thing will eventually be coming soon, man. I think this was just probably a test or a trial to see how motherfuckers will respond, bro.
The conspiracy is basically that they had a pandemic crisis event, a secret one. Bill Gates is involved, some of the big names up before. This is all conspiracy. This is not facts. They did a simulation. And within that simulation, they saw not only population control, but what it can do to the market and how they can basically reinvest into it. So if you're a billionaire, you're going to be a billionaire. Give a fuck what happens, right? So, but if it crashes, but you have the vaccine and you have this, and you all grouped invested together, well, you're the saviors of America. You can just pretty much own, and this is the world. You can just kind of run shit.
You just used the word population control.
I mean, no, what I'm saying is because it's going to kill people.
No. But the term population control.
I mean, 7 billion people on the planet. If they can knock down, I mean, this is all speculation. If they can knock it down a percentage, it could help. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely help. But like I'm saying, like Bill Gates stepped down for Microsoft. You heard that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a lot of CEOs actually.
Yeah, so
a lot of
but
CEOs.
But Bill Gates is invested into viral like medicines and stuff. But he been invested into it. Ain't nothing new.
Let me tell you what this shit sounds like, bruh. This sounds like some Umbrella type shit, bruh.
Some Resident Evil shit.
Yes.
I was like this. This nigga talking about Raccoon City.
Yes. Look.
Nemesis.
Bruh. What's funny is this right here, man. Spell raccoon. Spell corona.
Same
bro.
word, same letters, same letters. Yeah.
I mean, what are the odds? That's some ironic shit.
I would say this, like, regardless of what happens here in the States, I'd just say prepare. More so than toilet paper, try to get you some canned goods, try to get you some, just anything, matches, anything that's going to keep the lights on, anything that's going to keep the food, preserved food in, anything. Just anything that's going to make sure that everything shuts off, you can eat, you can drink. You know what I'm saying? You can survive. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, if you want to invest in a gun, that's fine. I don't know if it's going to go that far, but, you know, it's hard to tell. But
shit, bro, you should have a gun pandemic. Just off the simple fact of just the times we living in now. Just point blank, period. It's all about being ready for whatever. And when you dealing with motherfuckers that are in fear, how do you know what I'm saying, secure yourself from their fear?
Because right now, Atlanta is not in fear. I've been to plenty of places, niggas is out and about. But I know New York City, LA, like I know all the AMC theaters are shut down, all of Regal Cinema theaters are shut down, all the bars and restaurants and all that shit shut down in New York. Same thing with LA. I know Chick-fil-A here in Atlanta and Starbucks are drive-through only now. That's here in Atlanta. A lot of little minor stuff are going to gradually grow. They say they're not going to quarantine. At least that's the guy in New York just announced today he wasn't going to quarantine the state. But nigga, how does he know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nice to say to ease the people's fears. But like the coronavirus, I think it's not the virus that's doing the most harm.
No.
So if that's the case, I mean, like, why is it so, like, somebody just dropped the bomb or some shit?
Well, you know why it is? Well, this is just my opinion. This is just based on what I'm looking at, what I've read, what I've just seen with my own eyes. I feel like the issue, a lot of people are putting this on the media. I don't even think it's the media that's the problem. I think that social media is the problem because with social media,
Not
everybody
the media,
has...
but social media.
Yes.
So there's a difference between social media.
Basically, not CNN and
Yes,
MSNBC.
that's what I'm saying.
You're
Facebook
saying not
and Instagram.
controlled media, then I suppose.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody, with social media, everybody has a platform. And that is a gift and a curse. It's a gift for people that actually have something of substance to say and something of substance to accomplish. And it's a curse when you have people that troll and have a desire to spread false information and panic and just nonsense.
I think I feel you the difference between social media and the media, but if they will take something off that you put, I still label that as media because they're still like an overseer. You feel me?
That's what you're saying. You put meat in a big umbrella.
And that's cool, but that actually becomes necessary when you have people that just say shit that gets people. Like right now, I'm seeing on social media, I'm seeing amongst a lot of people that I know, flaunting the fact that they will not take any real precautions about the situation, right? I'm not about to stop living my life based on this coronavirus, this bullshit, this and that. I'm about to go on vacation. I'm about to go to the movies. I'm about to do this, and I'm about to just be out here.
I know somebody on vacation
response.
right now, bro.
And they're doing this. They weren't thinking about vacation before, but now that the coronavirus is going on, now they're purposely just to spite what the situation is. They're doing all of these other types of things. And when you look at the way viruses and diseases spread, which is why a lot of this shit, in my opinion, is based on the government's ineptitude and arrogance, combined with the skepticism and the arrogance of just the regular people and social media spreading just anything. They hear something and they just put it out there, or they just make it up. Things spread because people don't take precautions. And so now, because people are so, they're so conspiracy driven that they fail to realize that life has real life consequences. And you don't have to believe in and trust everybody, but you should still exercise wisdom. They're just out here just doing a bunch of stuff. I know people right now. I know people that have coronavirus. It's at the point now, because I heard people saying that. Does anybody actually even know anybody that has coronavirus? Some of the people that I know on Facebook putting posts out like that. I know people that have this shit now. Shit is not, it's not a joke. Not saying that you have to be scared. You don't have to walk around and feel like, oh my God, I'm about to catch the Rona. This is a flesh-eating disease. And, this ain't the bubonic plague. This ain't something that you about to be bleeding out your eyeballs. It really is, when it boils down to it, a type of virus that is very similar to the flu, right? And you can get over that. But when you look at the fact that our elderly, like Mike said, our elderly don't have the type of immune system necessary to combat that stuff off, it's not about us worrying about ourselves. It's about us worrying about the people that don't have the resources physically or in the physical realm to be able to deal with something like this.
You know what's funny? This is the reason why right now at this point in my life, I'm doing exactly what I'm doing as of adjusting my diet, exercising, and doing everything that I possibly can to take care of this temple. Because we gonna care at that time, you know what I'm saying, when it's sort of like a little too late. But right now, You got people eating whatever the fuck they want, doing whatever the fuck they want, like there's no consequence. And that right there is, it's to the point, man. I mean, it pretty much is what it is. You know what I mean? So
I shared in the group chat the video of Joe Rogan interviewing one of the guys from the CDC.
Yeah, the scientist guy. I saw that video.
And what he was saying was like, listen, I'm not here to scare people out of their wits. I'm here to scare people into their wits. And, trying to give some actual plausible information on what's going on
Yes.
and what you can do to counteract it. And one of the things that he brought up was when you look at China, right? A lot of 65% of their population has the coronavirus, and it's really bad for a lot of people.
65%.
65%.
You said China?
I hope I'm not misquoting. I know I heard
I know
it
Wuhan.
was either 65% of China or 65% of the male population is one of them. I could be. It's either or.
Have y'all heard anything about this 5G shit?
Yeah,
I've heard about it.
Yeah. The 5G got created in Wuhan, and the radiation and the spread. Yeah, I mean that's a conspiracy, but like they're saying the 5G is linked to the coronavirus.
Like I said, bro, I don't know shit. All I know is that's some new shit. I don't know, bro. Like, bro,
I can't rule nothing out,
I
but
can-
at the same time, I just feel like there's wisdom that should be had. You don't have to trust everybody, but you should still exercise wisdom and caution. Like, there is a such thing, and I said this on Facebook, there's a such thing as healthy skepticism, but throwing caution to the wind is a fool's errand.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got motherfuckers out here fucking with no condom. I mean, like, and that's exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, man. Because it's like, at the end of the day, man, danger is
use
real.
condoms.
Fear isn't. Motherfuckers get in their cars every single day
Yeah.
in speed. Motherfuckers die in cars every day, but that don't stop you from speeding.
But that's why we are having a pandemic, because you're used to speeding. You're used to the flu. You're used to all of it. You're used to HIV and AIDS and all
You're
this
used
other
to
kind of stuff.
McDonald's
You
and-
know all this
yeah.
shit. This is new. So this is a disease that still has a new car smell.
Hold on. Okay, he said new. I feel that there's nothing new under the sun. Now, if this is something new, then clearly it must be man-made. And if it's
That's a fallacy.
No,
That's a fallacy.
No.
I'm not saying that it can't
No.
be man-made. That's not what I'm saying. I want to be clear in that. What I'm saying, you can't say that just because it's new doesn't mean that it's not man-made. This world is huge. We don't know everything that's going on in this world. That's the arrogant space to feel like you know everything that's going on in the world. Everything that's been created. There are depths of the ocean we have yet to visit.
What's it, the Marinara Trench or whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah, and viruses, by definition, are things that mutate. Coronavirus is actually not new in and of itself. SARS is a particular strain of coronavirus. It's a type. The thing about coronavirus that we're dealing with right now is something that, from what the gentleman was talking about on the Joe Rogan in particular, he was talking about that this is something that animals had, and somebody ate something they shouldn't be eating, and now
Is this a new animal?
No, but I think,
but we don't eat every animal
No,
out here.
I'm just.
so in
I'm
China,
asking questions, bro. I'm
No, in
asking
China, in
questions.
the Wuhan district, they have a food market or whatever, and they serve wolves, they serve ostriches, they serve any kind of animal.
But again, that's not new, right? They've been
I don't know
doing this
anybody
shit,
eats
right?
wolves. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Them
with
motherfuckers probably eat whatever they can catch. bro.
Well, like you said, viruses mutate. So how the virus mutated in a wolf who can live with that shit, because wolves' immune system is totally different than ours. When he ingested it, that COVID-19, whatever, when it got it to us, the corona, it affected a human much differently than it would a wolf.
Have you ever heard about? Did you hear about the person that had a dog that caught a flesh-eating bacteria from the dog?
No.
All right, there's a person. It was a story I read last year, actually, and this is a real situation, real case. Very tragic situation, very rare, but it happened. This gentleman had a dog, and he was letting the dog lick on his face and do all the shit that certain people do with animals.
I was about to say, I wonder what kind of person
yeah,
this was.
he's one of those. And he caught some type of disease that actually made it to where he had to become a double amputee.
Yeah, flesh and disease ain't no joke, bro.
Wow.
Flesh and
Didn't
disease
affect the
ain't no
dog that way.
Wow.
Because the dog's body is designed to handle that shit.
Wow.
But to a human, that particular thing was extremely deadly.
Yeah, that bacteria is fuck you up.
And that's with a lot of these animals.
Hey, man, is this God's plan?
I don't know, man, but
I'm just asking questions, bro.
nigga, I think the shit is real. If they about to cast away Tom Hanks to Australia, that nigga is not leaving.
Until I see
anytime
him in a
soon.
coffin,
Got to
until I see
cast
them,
away.
until I see them do how they did Kobe Bryant, I don't believe that shit. That's just
Believe what?
that Tom Hanks got that shit. I just don't. That's just me. That's
This
just
nigga
me.
gotta die for you to believe that it's real?
Yep. Or I have to see something. I can't, bro. This is.
I'm telling you right now that I know somebody that has coronavirus.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why you gotta see Tom Hanks?
Because, bro, if it's
Even
So you don't
Okay.
trust me?
I don't believe it, bro.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm not saying that I don't believe you. I'm just saying that I don't.
No, that's what
them.
you're saying, but it's
believe
fine. I'm not offended by it whatsoever. It's cool. You believe what you
It
believe.
should be cool. It should be cool. I didn't strike or attack you.
I know.
So why would it be cool?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's cool.
Hey, bro, you gotta convince me. If you think you can whoop my ass, pull up. If you can fly, you believe you can fly, show me. That's just me, bro. Laugh, giggle, all the shit that we do.
Because like there's a lot of reports that people have in it, but you're saying they don't have it. So
I'm not saying that they don't have it. What I'm saying is like the fear that this shit is, bro. You got bro. Like nigga, I was at the pawn shop today, bro. Like when you see how people are responding and reacting, bro, it's like, yo, man.
That is the herd mentality. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Joe. This is not about the coronavirus. The coronavirus can be very real, and people overreact to shit because it's new and they don't understand it.
So when I say that I don't believe it, what I'm saying is I don't believe the severity of it. So even if you know people, and even if Tom Hanks does have it, it's just like Magic Johnson to me. That's what it is to me, bro. Until I see Magic motherfucking Johnson. That's just me, bro.
Shit ain't real till it gets real, and then everybody's scrambling. So what's the difference
from my
between?
standpoint,
But what's the difference between what you're saying versus you getting upset with other people for being ill prepared?
You can prepare, bro. To be honest, you should be prepared for whatever. You should have a fucking seatbelt. You should have a strap. You should have fucking flashlights. You should have everything. You should be ready for whatever the fuck ever, and that will come your way in life. That's what I feel. But this right here is just really, you saw what I got. And this shit is just protection from another motherfucker that is full of fear. That I can't control or I can't regulate or I can't calm down. I got an attitude adjuster. Chill the fuck out.
That's Troy got a song called.
That's exactly who I quoted. Well, nigga.
You know, Idris Elba has a good guy. I like Idris Elba. I just saw him in Fast and the Furious Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh man, trash movie.
Idris.
But
Idris, yeah.
I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Nah, I don't want to be heard. I don't want to be felt.
Okay.
I don't give no, because at the end of the day, I'm not responsible for nobody but myself. I don't believe the government. I don't believe the media. I mean, and this is just historically, man.
You do believe media. Let's be clear.
No.
You do believe media.
No.
Where have you got your information?
Hold on. You're telling. You right.
Where you got your information?
You right.
Yeah, you got to get information from somewhere.
You right. That don't mean I believe the shit. What I'm doing is I'm taking proper precaution just in case.
You missing my point, but it's fine.
I'm missing your point. I'm missing your point. I hope they get your point.
Basically, what you're saying is you don't believe the media, but you use the media as a resource. So in some way,
it doesn't directly have to necessarily be the media, bro. It could be word of mouth. It could be other motherfuckers.
So you can't go by word of mouth.
Why I can't?
Who did you get the information from, and where did they get it from?
Point, bro. What I'm basically saying is either I know or I don't. What I'm saying is either I know or I don't, and it's a lot of shit I don't know, but I'm prepared or I got everything on my table. So if this problem comes, if this problem comes, if this problem comes, if this problem comes, if this problem comes.
Basically,
I got 5 solutions for any one of these problems.
Basically, what
hopefully
you're saying,
I won't need them.
Basically, what you're saying, you got all the guns, the ammo, the bread, the milk, the water, just in case anything outside of your home, something happens, right? That's what you're saying. You're saying that you don't believe the media. However, you need to get your resource from somewhere. So you get it from word of mouth, even though that word of mouth can get it from the media. However, you're prepared to not believe that, believe him, but not believe all of it. But just in case some of this shit is real, any of it is
something
real,
like that.
I'm prepared.
And let me say this too. And let me say this, and that's fine. That's fine. And let me say this too. Just because I don't believe something, don't not make it true.
No, it doesn't. But
right.
like facts are given. So like, say the coronavirus.
Facts. What are the facts? What facts do we know?
We know a lot about the
coronavirus.
No.
I'm saying what facts do we know?
About the coronavirus?
Yes.
From the research and scientists? I mean...
He doesn't believe the research and scientists, so it doesn't matter. There's no facts. The
only way for you to believe it is if I actually catch the shit. And I don't want to catch corona to be like, yo, Joe Money. Now, nigga, what? Like, I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
It's motherfucking allergy season. Allergy season about to start. So just because a motherfucker...
But they're dying.
Who's dying?
Who died? Do you have to go to the funeral? You have to go to the funeral?
I need to see. I need to talk to somebody. They motherfucking family.
All I'm gonna say is
you gotta convince.
That's a rough way to live, man. And I mean, you're entitled to do what you want to do. But we are communal people, and the arrogance and ignorance of others does affect all of us. And I'll just leave it at that. Mm-hmm. So you know. Is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's all good.
If it was like, I'll put it to you like this. If I really, my motherfucking job. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Roni. I don't want that shit.
Shouts out to the Roni.
Yeah, I drink Corona. I don't want to be infected by Corona. But yeah, man. So like I said, these are all three different opinions. But for me, I'm taking precaution, protecting my home. The shutdowns and all that shit to me make it to the point where I've been preparing, but prepare for a potential quarantine because we do live by the CDC. CDC is in Atlanta. So if they're going to shut down the area to make safe, it will be next to the Center of Disease Control.
Do y'all know anything about like these coffins and these empty Walmarts and all this shit? Have y'all heard anything about that?
What you talking about? Coffins. What you talking about?
In Georgia, that's not Walton County. It's Google that shit, research that shit, bro. Don't believe me.
What? I don't know what you're talking
Basically, they got like 1 million something coffins here in Georgia. And
what media outlet did you get that from?
I don't know, bro. I know it's all shits and giggles and jokes and shit. I don't know.
I'm not joking. I'm not.
No, bro. You don't have to smile. You don't have to do none of that shit. All I'm basically I'm saying what I'm saying. And you can either look it up or throw that shit.
But you're not giving. I'm asking you to try to get to what to look up. I can't just look up coffins.
Google coffins and million coffins in Georgia. Google that shit. Just Google that.
Okay.
Just Google it. I mean, he's doing it right now. Is he? Or is
no, the same my brother was saying.
All right, well, eventually Google that.
Yeah, my brother hit me up. He doesn't hit me up a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, man, the Roni. Y'all be safe out there, bro. Regardless of
that's my only point. Just be
safe out there. Atlanta is going through a phase where they're starting to shut down stuff little by little. Had an anniversary on Thursday. They canceled both my reservations. They did. So,
oh man, happy anniversary!
Yeah,
bro.
March 19th.
Happy anniversary!
Happy Corona! Happy Corona!
No, fuck that! Happy anniversary!
Well, luckily I got my gifts already. Luckily, I didn't get the last one, but fuck it. So I got that, but all my reservations been canceled. They seem to slowly but surely trying to stop the spread of it through quarantining zones by just closing shit. Where are you gonna go if everything's closed? The park? Like, you know what I'm saying? They can close the park. Mm-hmm. So like, I think I see their method of madness. We're not exactly New York, LA, San Francisco, where all that shit is shut down. But just prepare, guys. Just be safe. Don't do nothing stupid. Stop buying fucking toilet paper. Don't be an idiot. What kind of shits are you taking that requires 30 bundles of toilet paper?
Man, eating some of that spoiled food that they bought and didn't store properly.
Any nigga that buys 20 gallons of milk and 30 bundles of toilet paper,
20 gallons of milk?
They doing a lot. They doing a lot out here.
Bitch, how long does milk last before it spoils?
I guess they're giving it away. There's that one guy that had 17,000 bottles of sanitizer.
That shit was hilarious.
And the state made him give it away because he was smart enough to go on, the media and put his face out. So they found him, man.
The state made him give it away?
To charity,
If the motherfucker spent the money on the shit?
Yeah, but he was doing some illegal shit. He was price gouging. He was taking hand sanitizer and he was selling the shit for like $70.
So Amazon stopped it, and then
you can't do that.
Yeah,
Come on, Joe.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just laughing at the idea.
That's nonsense. That's the type of shit that'll make somebody run up in your house for real.
But see, that's everything's nonsense. But that's ludicrous.
He had it in storage.
That ain't nonsense. That's ludicrous.
He had it in storage facility. He ain't having it. It was at a storage unit.
It don't matter.
But I'm just saying, niggas, if they broke in his house, he'd be like this.
What's crazy?
Nigga be like, nah, he like this Birdman-ish.
Hilarious.
You ain't get my sanitizer.
This is America.
Yeah,
that's just all I keep on thinking. Don't catch you slipping up.
Yeah, man.
The threats, man. The threats.
It's all good, man. Like saying closing, bro. I just feel like, just stay safe. Use proper wisdom.
There we go.
Nothing is how do I want to say that? I just leave it to use proper wisdom. That's it. Just be wise.
Don't move in fear, move in wisdom.
That's it.
Facts. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But yeah, with that, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, everybody has a seat at the cool table. The bell's about to ring. Until next week, unless we quarantined, we out.
Way out.
Peace.
Ronies.
What? The coolest 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 what? The coolest